Hey guys, my name is Emily and today I am going to be reviewing the Maybelline Lemonade Craze Eyeshadow Palette. And I absolutely love these colors. This is such a pretty palette with so many unlimited shades and colors, so I'm so excited to see what kind of look I can create, how it looks on the lids. I haven't used a Maybelline eyeshadow palette for a really long time, so I'm excited to see what the formula is like. I was able to pick this up at Walmart and I looked at walmart.com. This palette got 4 stars. I'm excited to see what it will look like. So on the back of the palette there are 3 different looks that it suggests along with whatever you can create, but I thought that I would try and see what one of their looks would look like on the lid. So I think I'm going to do look number 1, which is Lemonade Pop. Something that I was really excited for about this palette is that there's a good variety of pinks, neutrals, and yellows, which yellow seems to be the it color for this year. It seems to be like a lot of palettes have yellow in them, so I'm excited to see how yellow will look. Yellow is a color that I personally have not used a whole lot in an eyeshadow. It'll be interesting to see how it turns out, what it looks like, and how I feel about these shades. I haven't used this palette yet, so will be like first impressions. It has a very, very light hint of lemonade. It's definitely not like the CoverGirl Peaches palette that I reviewed. That one had a lot stronger scent. This one just has a lot more faint of a smell. It's there, but it is very slight, so it's kind of more of like an afterthought. On the packaging it doesn't say anywhere that it smells like lemonade, so that must not be a super strong suit. They did add some scent to it, but not a whole lot. And there are 12 shades, and I'm gonna do look number 1, which is Lemonade Pop. The other 2 looks that they give you an idea for is Pink Lemonade and Peach Lemonade, so they're kind of like fun different names. Before I start with this look, I'm going to prep my eyelids. As always, I will be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion just all over my lids. This is my favorite eyeshadow primer. I use it for all my eyeshadow looks. The Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion is also really good if you have oily lids, because I have oily lids and I have noticed 0 transfer and 0 creasing throughout the day. This stuff really is magic. So my eyes are prepped. So starting with the look number 1, Lemonade Pop, the first step says apply sunnies from lid to brow bone. So I'm going to apply this color right here all over my eyelid and my eyebrow bone. This is the color that I'll just set my whole eyelid with to help with the tackiness and everything else. So I'm going to be using today the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. As I'm like wiping it right here, it doesn't seem dustier than any other palette that I've used, so that's not at least an issue for me. I'm gonna apply it all over my lid and eyebrow bone area. I applied the Sunnies shade all over my lid and brow bone. This is a really nice shade just for all over your lid to really set your primer and to have a really just nice base for the rest of your eyeshadow to go on top of. Blended really nicely into my skin. So then the next step says blend Old Fashioned to crease and line. So I'm going to take this color right here, which is Old Fashioned, and I'm going to blend it in my crease and my lash line. Now that I'm playing into it a little bit more, there is definitely some dust in the palette, but it doesn't seem to be too bad, and it's pretty comparable to the dustiness that I've noticed in other drugstore eyeshadows, so that doesn't seem to be too much of an issue for me. Has really nice pigment. Step number 3 says shade Lemonade Craze all over lid. So that is this color right here, the bright yellow. This is what I'm most interested in, to see how bright the yellow is, how pigmented it will be on the lid, and how well it will blend. I've noticed that it is not super pigmented, You can definitely see the yellow, it's there. It's not as bright as I thought it would be. This is a more wearable yellow. It's a lot more subtle, so this would be nice for like an everyday look if you want some yellow but you don't want it super bright, but definitely not as pigmented as I maybe thought. And I have noticed a little bit of fallout, but not too bad on the face. I'm going to try wetting my brush just with this NYX setting spray and see if that makes a difference. So wetting it did help. I like it. I think that this blends really easily in your eyelid. It's just not as pigmented as I thought it would be. I'm gonna put the Lemonade Craze shade all over my lid on the left side now. And I'm just gonna apply the yellow to my lower lash line just to kind of complete the look. Then I'm just going to blend out the lines so it doesn't look as harsh. Alright, and the final step is to apply the color Main Squeeze to the inner corner. So Main Squeeze is this yellow shimmery color right there. Ooh. I like that. This is sparkly. Do the other side. This is what the eyeshadow looks like just all over the lid. I'm gonna go and put on mascara and eyeliner now, and then I'll come back to show off the final look. Alright, I put mascara on, lined my lower lash line with eyeliner. Mascara and eyeliner seem to always change things, and this is the final look. I really love how this one turned out. At first the yellow pigment wasn't what I thought it would be, but if you wet your brush, the pigment comes out a lot more. I think that it's really pretty. I liked the colors that they paired with this look. I'm excited to try the other looks that they suggested and to mix and match and figure out some different looks of my own. A lot of palettes are coming out with yellow, so I was really excited to try it, and I really like how it turned out. The palette was a little bit dusty inside. It had some kickback and there was a little bit of fallout, especially when I applied the shadow to my lower lash line, but overall there wasn't nearly as much fallout as I thought there would be, and there wasn't as much kickback as some of the comments online suggested. So I'm really pleased with this palette. I would definitely recommend this. Drugstore eyeshadow palettes are doing really well this year. I have been really impressed with a lot of the palettes that I have bought recently. I especially love the glitter that the Main Squeeze shade had. Definitely recommended. I love that the drugstore is coming out with really high quality products. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love making these videos. I'm excited to make more as new products get announced and come out, so make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so that you can stay caught up with all the reviews that I will be doing. And make sure to check out my channel for the other reviews that I have done. Comment below if you have any other suggestions of anything else that you'd like to see me review. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.